Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked off of turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network, live tonight from inside. This is a beautiful racetrack here, the Kokomo Speedway. Great to have you aboard the Wild West Outlaw Dirt Series, Money Series Pro Late Models tonight here, presented by the guys tonight at 300 Customs. Comes to you live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Phil LeCasse here. Todd Stanton will hopefully be joining me shortly and taking over controls for me because I am way in over my head here tonight, I guess you could say, as I just was not prepared to be out here on the airwaves with all of you guys. I apologize so that overlays aren't completely all set up and ready, but we got racing here tonight inside the Kokomo Speedway. So before we get racing, why don't we say take this thing trackside. Let's pay honor to this great nation, United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, back here live inside the Kokomo Speedway, where heat race number 1 has already put itself under the green flag. So let's quickly jump into what we have out there on the speedway. Currently here we have Justin Wells in the 07, Calvin Herring aboard car number 08, Fast Frank Gonzalez in the 4D, Steve Robbins, I should say, in the 073, Tim DeSwart out there tonight in the Understeer Motorsports car number 22, Ben Gonzalez in the 214, Joey Lamb in the number 81, Stephen Moore in the number 73 are under the iRacing I flag, green flag as we speak, working on lap number 4 of 10 as we look down to the turn number 3 and 4. They'll exit the corner, and apologize, guys, trying to get my game sounds to work with me. I don't know if you guys are getting game sounds out there. I don't believe you are. I'm going to continue to try to work on this behind the scenes. It's been about 2 minutes' time. I was told I'm going to be late by Todd. Todd should hopefully be here shortly, be able to jump in, take over the controls, and have all the cool little widgets we would normally have. But we are racing out here in Kokomo. Justin Wells leads them over in turn number 3 and 4. Going to complete lap number 6 on the speedway. So 3 laps remaining here. 10 laps around the heat racing distance. Good little car count we have on here tonight live inside the Kokomo Speedway as we watch that 07 to 7 car, I guess we should say. Justin Wells leading him. Calvin Herring aboard the number 08. He rides back in position number 2. Third, we find Frank Gonzalez. Fourth will be now number 22 of Tim DeSwart, a hot shoot tonight, hired by Chris Carmen to pilot the Understeer Motorsports Red Bull number 22 there as he works his way off turn number 2, running in 4th, and running out the top 5 will be Joey Lamb up in car number 81 as he'll work off of top 5, this time off of turn number 4. We are under the iRacing I flag, green flag. We got a white flag in the air. One more trip around as Justin Wells brings them down to the 3 and 4. The checkers go in the air, and heat race number 1 will go to the driver of car number 7. Justin Wells will pick up the win in heat race number 1. Second, as we say, goes to Calvin Herring, Frank Gonzalez, Tim DeSwart, Joey Lamb, Stephen Moore, Steve Robbins, and Ben Gonzalez rounding out our 10-car field for heat race number 1. Glad you guys have tuned in tonight via the Full Velocity Racing Network. Thank the gang over here at the Outlaw Dirt Series for coming out and being a part of us here this evening. Also got to thank 300 Customs for coming aboard here as the official the sponsor for this race here this evening. Of course, our great sponsors as we give them a little bit of limelight recognition here. As I apologize, I'm working not only down on a little bit of preparation time here tonight, also working down a screen, so trying to condense this all into one confined space, kind of limitations of what I can see and click on here over one single. Let's throw our sponsors up there, give some recognition. First, Team Hard Motorsports. Thank those guys a lot. Also going to thank the gang at iRacingIFlag.com. Happy birthday to our buddy Jeff Brown at iRacingIFlag.com. Voiles Trucking, going to thank them. J-Max Journeys, check them out at jmaxstrong.com. BladeNode.com, the South Texas Speedway, Milner Media and Design, Sheffield Graphics, Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, the Pit Pass by Katie Dugas, JP Designs, the Cyber Thunder Racing League, iRacing Dirt Painters, and the TDR Racing League. None of this possible without all the great people that take care of us night after night here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Thank everybody for coming aboard and being a part of, I call your source for esports racing, or your source for everything that's good in the sim racing world. As heat race number 2 goes under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag as we have Peyton Sellers out there in the number 2 car leading the way as AJ Cruz in the 343 out there rolling outside pole. Justin Sick aboard the number 17. Ryan Stillwell in the number 9. Ron Piles out there tonight in the 222. Brad Haldane in the 113. And Showtime Shane Kelly aboard car number 7. That is going to be our field this evening here for heat race number 2. Is try to jump out there. Let's see what camera I got shot out to. Nope, not the right spot. Let me get that all fixed up here real quick. As we are working, we are burning some midnight oil, I guess you would say, as we are all out of sorts and trying to do the best we can as already now as we look around the racetrack. A lap number 2 in on the board, and right up front there we find that number 2 car Peyton Stevenson doing a great job. AJ Cruz in for second. We look up there for third, we find Justin 6, Stillwell's number 9, Ryan Stillwell running back there in 4th, and Ranger Ron Piles, hired gun there for Understeer Motorsports in the Chris Carmen number 22, the red car. He'll roll up there in the top 5. Everybody on the top lane of the speedway watching practice here for a little while. Everybody was kind of stuck up in the high lane, and I guess that was kind of the quick way around. Did see some guys wall riding. It's fixed setups. It's pro late models. I think everybody's kind of come accustomed to what we see out here in the pro lates. Is already 7 laps in, wasting no time at all here tonight is car number 2, Peyton Stevenson. Peyton Stevenson leading the way. 2 car lengths advantage there over the 343 of all sideways. AJ Cruz, AJ sideways running there in that second spot. Everybody single file off of turn number 4. Justin Sick, Ryan Stillwell, Ron Piles, Brad Haldane, Shane Kelly stuck back there in 7th. That's weird to see Showtime Shane back there, mired back there in traffic, but we'll see what all he can do. Is we're 8 laps complete. Going to put lap number 9 here on the scoreboard, and Peyton Stevenson doing one hell of a job leading the way here as we got 2 to go, and this time through 3 and 4, believe we're going to go under the white flag. One more trip around this awesome little quarter-mile Kokomo Speedway here. Kokomo, Indiana, into turns number 1 and 2 we go. Stevenson going to lead the way, and off turn number 4, looks like he's going to take the checker flag. Up, checker on the field that time. Still trying to catch up to the lap count, even Peyton Stevenson taking down the win. So it looks like we're going to run over into, looks like the B main here this evening. Will be the next racing out that we see on the racetrack. So let's see if we can real quick bring you through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 3. On the pole, scheduled to be car number 73, that is Stephen Moore, and alongside Showtime Shane Kelly aboard car number 7. Row number 2, the number 073, that is going to be Steve Robbins and Brad Haldane, scheduled to go off 4th. He is in car number 113. Ben Gonzalez rolls off 5th with car number 214. He'll start 5th. Ray Burnham with the number 66. He was in the server earlier. Don't believe he's going to join us out there for the B main, so I believe that's going to have our field there. I believe we're going to be 5 cars strong, and I believe this would be, this is B main, so I guess that's what we got. Is we're going to try to figure that out really quickly. We're working on some game sounds. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. As Phil LaCasse kind of flying solo, and we got Jack Truan's computer down, waiting for that to come in, get that thing all back up and running. Todd Stanton supposed to be joining me. Weather up in the upstate New York area. Him trying to get home frantically. Was running really slow. We put this show a little bit behind, hoping we give Todd enough time. And unfortunately, Todd gave me about 2 or 3 minutes to spare. He is still 10 minutes out. So I was able to jump things on and just do what I could with the basic overlays I have to try to give you guys a show here tonight. Live for the Outlaw Dirt Series 300 Customs. Thank all those guys as well. A lot of great sponsors over here as well. I'd love to get to, but I'm kind of over my head as we go into the iRacingGuyFlag.com green flag, and it's going to be Stephen Moore, Shane Kelly up there up front. I believe we lose Stephen Moore. Stephen Moore was supposed to be on the pole. There we go. There we go, Phil. Get your stuff together. Shane Kelly going to lead him off. Turn number 2, Stephen Moore, Steve Robbins, Brad Haldane, Ben Gonzalez, the 5 cars answering the bell for the B main. Going to be 10 laps around as we complete lap number 2 already, and already look up front. It's that number 7 of Shane Kelly up there, Stephen Moore, riding in that second spot. 2 car lengths back, working over into 3 and 4. Waiting to see if the low lane is going to come in at all this evening. I'm going to tell you what, we're waiting to see it. We haven't seen it yet. We're going to hope we do, because we know Kokomo can maybe sometimes here. Pro late models, we'll wait and see. Fix setup pro lates. I tell you, guys tell me all the time how difficult it really is to pass out in these cars. So I guess we'll wait and see over what we got for the course of what the rest of the night's going to be. 90-lap feature event on tap as well. So things may go by here in a very, very quick blink of an eye here. Live from the Kokomo Speedways. We're in turns number 1 and 2 and lapping this place pretty quickly here. 12.907 was the best lap tonight for Shane Kelly. And that car is just purring around here right now. Kokomo as he speeds off turn number 4, completing lap 6 on the board. So already halfway home here, 6 in. 4 laps remaining in the B main as Kelly is down the backstretch. Stephen Moore in tow. Steve Robbins, Brad Haldane, Ben Gonzalez with a single file formation. Everybody in one straight line. Looks like this place may get a little bit racy on for a feature event of 90 laps around. I guess we will wait and see, but we're in turns number 3 and 4 already. I believe we're going to be, 2 to go this time by? I think we're going 2 to go here next time. Maybe next time around is things will quickly to kind of catch up here as scoring loops and whatever catching, but we're doing the best we can. I've lost all my game sounds as well, so I am trying to click around the best I can to get some car sounds out to you so I can even hear myself. That would be a really great thing. Now we're 2 to go on the speedway, and this time to 3 and 4, we'll get white flag. One more trip around for the driver of car number 7, Showtime Shane Kelly. He'll take down the win in the B main, give second to Stephen Moore. Steve Robbins will finish it up 3rd. Brad Haldane for 4th, and Ben Gonzalez will be our 5-car field as they pace himself and park off of turn number 2. So we'll see what we got to next. I believe it is feature racing time here tonight at the Kokomo Speedway. Great to have you aboard here live on your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network. Let me see if we can't figure this out around here real quick. Let me throw up a screen, see if we can't get all kind of sorted out. As I apologize for just the basicness of what we're bringing you here tonight. So nobody more than me hates to just be it so basic as we're kind of bringing it to you here. But we're trying to do the best we can to get all our stuff working, all our bells and whistles, all our widgets. We'll see if Todd can't maybe join me here for the feature event. Maybe at least give me a hand with the call, or maybe a little bit of guidance as to what I can do to get this stuff working, because I am completely just way over my head, as always seen. So, guys are listening to Facebook Live. Appreciate what we're trying to do. How about throwing some star donations out there tonight? We'd certainly appreciate that. Hopefully we don't get skunked, as we'll do the best we can of what we have as we go into our Voiles Trucking starting lineup. 90 laps around for the A-Main on the pole tonight with car number 017. Justin Sick iRacing Photos bringing us Justin Sick with number 4D alongside. That is Fast Frank Gonzalez in row number 2 with car number 343. That is all AJ Sideways, AJ Cruz. Calvin Herring will start next. He is in car number 08. Peyton Stevenson will start off next tonight. He'll roll off 5th aboard that number 2 car. Justin Wells, Tim DeSwart out in the number 22. Ryan Stillwell, Joey Lamb, Ron Piles. And then our guys we see in the B mains coming out there behind with Stephen Moore, and you got Shane Kelly out there as well. So we're under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag, and we'll go right away. Sheffield Graphics on board as Phil's just kind of clicking around. I've completely just lost all my sound, so I'm apologizing. I'm working on it, doing the best I can do as we get racing out here at Kokomo tonight. 90 laps around. Feel like a guy, completely left naked out here this evening. I'm going to tell you what, as we're going to go down into turns number 3 and 4. Frank Gonzalez going to lead the way. Justin Sick, Calvin Herring there. AJ Cruz, Justin Wells. Look out for that 7 car. I believe they may have inverted here the heat races, so that 7 was definitely quick in his heat. He'll roll off 5th here, and he runs 5th as we look over to turn number 3 and 4. We get a battle going on over there as Tim DeSwart, Justin Wells, they are right together, door-to-door, underneath, toe-to-toe, off of turn number 2 as we work down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Things are happening really quick here tonight at the Kokomo Speedway as we lock and load and do the best we can of what we got. Joey Lamb already, the number 81 car. Joey Lamb now up in position number 6 or 7. Doing a heck of a job as we'll play around with some camera views here. See if we can't give you guys a different look of kind of what's going on around this awesome Kokomo Speedway. Cool little racetrack, but we'll see what it's conducive for a little bit better racing than what we've seen here recently. Gonzalez continues to lead. Justin Sick up there for second. The man on the move is that number 7 car of Justin Wells. He is up to 3rd now. Put him up to 2nd. So he is the guy. We saw him just take the field by storm in heat race number 1, and now up there in the A-Main, digging to the low side as we can race up for the lead. Frank Gonzalez in the 4D. He is up high. That 7 car of Justin Wells is catfishing, as Todd would say, around the low side off of turn number 4, and we continue to lap this quarter mile. This basically a little over 13 seconds a lap. We are doing some good work here so far as we're into 3 and 4. Wells gets a little bit slideways through the corner. Frank keeps that 4 car all wound up high. You look for the race going on right behind them as we'll keep it zoomed out here a little wide. Race for 3rd is side by side as well with Justin Sick, AJ Cruz in the 343. They're door-to-door to turns number 3 and 4. And I'll tell you what, they're doing one heck of a job over there as we have a new race leader up front. That number 07 of Justin Wells is doing one heck of a job. Frank Gonzalez, AJ Cruz, Justin Sick, Calvin Herring. That is our top 5 as we work off the exits of turn number 2 and look even a little bit further back in this field as we go back running. Was about 7th or 8th. We check out a race with Ron Piles back there in the 222. Shane Kelly up there in the number 7. You got Ryan Stillwell's 9 car. Joey Lamb up ahead there in the 81. Those guys doing one heck of a job racing back for about 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. As we're still early on of a 90-lap feature event. 14 laps going up on the scoreboard. So going away in a great way. Got to thank the gang again at the Outlaw Dirt Series for bringing us support here. The Full Velocity Racing Network for a Saturday night. Also going to say thank you to 300 Customs. the presenting sponsor here tonight for the Outlaw Dirt Series. Hoping we'll get my partner in crime, Todd, in here with me shortly. He'll be able to take over some controls, and we'll give you a whole lot better presentation than what Phil's able to give you here with one guy doing all he can tonight to give you guys the best of what we can give. For the one guy show, one camera, no time to prepare, no overlay stuff, no logos presented to me, nothing ready. Don't have a clue how to set it up. I know losing Jack Truan was a big deal, so hoping to get Jack back working with us here soon. But we've got two cars up front really doing a good job. Justin Wells, and now sideways AJ Cruz in the 343 up to second. The race for third, a good one. Frank Gonzalez has fallen back into the clutches of that number 17 of Justin Sick. Calvin Herring there in the number 08 as well, as those guys doing one heck of a job. And see if we can't maybe click around and give you a different perspective of what's going on. Let's go to TV2. Let's see what we got over there. Put TV2 hot and take a look at the number 4. Frank Gonzalez got Justin Sick there. Calvin Herring, Shane Kelly's number 7, beginning to trek his way up through the field. Let's do a quick here. Sheffield Graphics on board. And let's see what we got inside the cockpit of the number 7 of Shane Kelly. That's a hell of a view. Looking right out front, you see Ryan Stillwell, the 9 car right ahead. Justin Sick there as well. Sick there in 17. Shane going to slide down to the inside, give you a look around. Man, that is going to work right there in the cockpit at the Kokomo Speedways. They're in turns number 3 and 4, working in a 2-wide scenario. Good racing going on back there between 5th and 6th. Justin Sick, Ryan Stillwell is there, Shane Kelly, Ron Piles is there, Joey Lamb, and Stephen Moore making up our top 10. That's the best racing on the Speedway. So I'm going to tell you what, take a peek back here up front. Justin Wells and AJ Cruz, they have this kind of glided away from the rest of the field. They've put about, about 3 seconds or more on the group there as we go back there. Take a look at third on back where we find the likes of Frank Gonzalez in the 4D. Calvin Herring is there. Good 2-wide racing behind them with Shane Kelly there. Ryan Stillwell, I believe his car may be going kind of in and out. I think I'm seeing things, but we'll wait and see. As we know, Phil's not the most sighted guy in the world. How about a blind cameraman on the network? Hey, guys, digging that this evening as we work into turns number 3 and 4, and there's good action going on 3 wide there off of 4. That's a cool view to watch as Herring and Gonzalez and Kelly and Stillwell, Joey Lamb trying to make his way through. Justin Sick is kind of falling back there for the time being aboard car number 17. So have to wait and see as Justin has fallen back to the 7th spot for the time being. So we'll see what picks up either. I don't know why, but looks like all my lap telemetry isn't working here either. So I don't know exactly what's going on with all my stuff here this evening. But we'll do the best we can. We'll take a peek back up to the lead and see what Justin Wells has got lapping this place as he's about to go 1/3 the way home. Lap 30 going to go up on the scoreboard. 90-lap main event, special distance here this evening, and great to come here to Kokomo Speedway. Glad you guys have tuned into your source for esports racing here live on a Thursday night. Wells and Cruz, Gonzalez, Kelly, Calvin Herring. It's currently the top 5 as they're doing some good work here tonight in Kokomo. 6 goes to the 9 car of Ryan Stillwell. You got Joey Lamb back there running in 7th. 8th will be Ron Piles. He's in the 222 tonight. Justin Sick has slipped back to 9th. Stephen Moore running in 10th. Tim DeSwart, car number 22. He's back there in 11th. And I believe that was the 11 car. Yeah, Ray Burnham was the only car I believe he had out there, the number 66. So I don't know if I've lost anybody or doing whatever, but hey, we're going to try to give you guys the best we can. We got a good 3-wide race coming on off turn number 2, and this is where the action is with Shane Kelly and Calvin Herring, Frank Gonzalez there, Joey Lamb trying to enter the fray as well as, I'll tell you what, those guys putting in some good work tonight here at the Kokomo Speedway. So far, caution-free through 30-plus laps into the going, and Justin Wells, a guy who started 5th in the A-Main, he is starting to make his way as we look here. Let's go take a look as I'm getting a little report that they may be in some kind of lap traffic as Justin Wells is really starting to lap his way around the field now in some big-time lap traffic. So let's take a peek at the race leader over in turns number 3 and 4 as Justin Wells has slung himself to the inside. And hey, just watch the way he's lapping this place. He is doing some straight work. So up ahead, he's got Ron Piles there, so that's our way up now. He's lapped into the top 10. Justin Sick running 9th. Stephen Moore in for 10th, but Ron Piles running in 8th. He is clinging on to a tail end of the lead lap tonight, and Chris Carmen's triple 2, and I'll tell you what, Justin Wells is doing some work here this evening aboard car number 7. As he is doing all we can to do a great job, and we'll see what we can do. It's a good race so far, approaching halfway, 39 laps on the board. I was hoping my partner in crime here would join me here a little bit shortly, but we'll see if we can't maybe get Todd into the works. Oh, I think Todd may be here. What's going on, Todd?
Trying to kick you off the stream.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's try this. How about we do this, and I'll count it down for you. 3, 2, 1.